Hi, I'm Aelita Archbold, a teacher, educator, and the creator of innovative leadership program for children, A+ Smart Little Leaders. Rule number 28. Have your children after you are 30 years old. I think the best age to have children is after 30, simply because by this time, future parents are able to graduate from college and establish their career, and as a result, they will be able to raise children more responsibly with less rush and stress, and are better off financially. According to the National Center for Health Statistics 2016, saw a higher birth rate for women aged 30-34 than for women aged 25 to 29. Summary: have your children after you are 30 years old because you have more conscious responsibility and are better off financially. Rule number 29. Have at least one meal a day together with your child. When you have your entire family at one table, it is the best time when you can talk, share news, teach your children life lessons, and have a fun time together. Summary: have at least one meal together with your children because this is what matters and brings you together. Rule number 30. Insist on higher education. When I was a 6-year-old child, my grandmother was a teacher. She, along with my grandfather, would decide who I would become, a doctor or a musician. Because my math wasn't that good and I would feel horrible when I saw blood, they told me that I will be a musician and a music school teacher. She planted that seed in my head and it grew over the years. Of course, I had initial musical talent. I had a great voice, long fingers, passion to play piano, and I played piano very well. I had a goal and I worked hard toward this goal and never questioned it. I liked music, and my grandmother was a wise lady. Education is a huge and crucial thing that determines what direction your children will take in life. This is really a very big subject, and I will go into more detail in my other videos. Right now, I want to help you to clarify important decisions you have to make on education for your children. Who is their first teacher? It's you, mother, and the father. And I would say mainly the mother, because mother spends more time with children than a father. Before they go to school, you, the mother, are the main educator for your children. Have you ever thought of it? You set their values and main principles in early childhood. You teach them what is good and what is not. You read books with them, you watch movies together, you walk and play with them every day. And when they get to school age, you have a big decision to make. What school would you want your children to go to? Would it be a homeschool, private school, or public school? Based on your moral values, your teaching capabilities, and financial situation, you will have to choose the right school for your children. If you think that you will be able to teach them at homeschool, if you have a teacher's degree in your pocket and regulations in your state allow you to do that, then go for it. Because definitely among other bonuses, your children will get a safe environment, 100% of your personal attention, and the best encouragement and support. I taught my children at homeschool until the oldest son was in 7th grade and the youngest son in 5th. If you feel that homeschooling is too much for you, then you still have two choices: private school versus public school. I want to be honest with you. All parents who are able to pay for their children's education will put them to private school. My children went to private school after the homeschool. Among other kids studying there was the son of one of our Illinois congressmen. Business owners, politicians, doctors, all people who are able to pay will put their kids into a private school. This is the fact. Why? Because they understand the differences. If you feel that private school is too expensive for you and you are a single mother raising your children alone, then you have to research and find a good public school. In small towns, there are better chances to find a decent public school with good programs. If you are living in a big city, you may consider putting your child in a public school that is located in suburbs. It may be inconvenient for you to drive your child to school in the early morning, but in the future, your efforts would definitely pay you back. I would suggest you talk with your children about their future plans while they are in middle school. Together, you have to clarify what do they have passion for and what would be practical for them to study and be able to repay the college loan. Of course, since your children are little, you have to encourage them to get the best grades, because if they get a high score on their ACT test, there are high chances that they will get a partial or full scholarship. This is very important, and you have to mentally and academically prepare your children for that time. This way, when your children are out of high school, they will have a good understanding of what college they want to go to and what they want to study. And this will prevent them from frequently switching to different colleges and from not knowing what they really want to do in life. I have a good childhood friend. When her daughter was 12 years old, she put her in a special presidential school for talented children that was in a big city, and she had to live in a dorm since she was 12. She had to take an entrance exam in order to get to that special school. One time my friend asked me, she said that her daughter is a very talented artist, and some of her paintings even won prizes at local competitions. My friend's concern was, how would her daughter survive with the job of an artist? She asked me for advice. I knew that my friend's father had died because of dental complications after a procedure. And I said to my friend, you know, I understand your concern. The chances that your daughter will become a big artist and make a good living of it is 1 out of 100. Why wouldn't she become a good dentist instead? Her daughter was an outstanding student. She had excellent grades in all subjects, including math and chemistry. My friend listened to my advice. Now, 15 years later, her daughter is the top dentist in the country and also enjoying teaching international students at the dental school. She is making a good living and she likes what she is doing. She feels happy and accomplished. One way or another, always insist on higher education for your children, because we live in a time when multi-skilled professionals, good leaders are needed that would be in charge of all these robots and technologies. Skillful professionals are always in high demand. And whatever route your children would take in their lives, to have a practical degree in their pocket is always a great asset. While your child is in college, they learn different skills, make important connections that they can use in the future. Summary: insist on the higher education of your children, because there they learn different skills, make important connections that they can use in the future. If you like the video, subscribe and share it with your friends, and give it a like, as it is a virtual way to say thank you. And of course, come to my consultations and I will work with your child so that they become confident and successful citizens. Live long, stay strong, be successful.